And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Washington Nationals and the Detroit Tigers. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. And on the mound in this one, Tarek Skubal. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
That breaking ball is in for a strike, and quickly it is 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. And now the lefty. The shortstop takes the ball. That one lifted to left. Canna gets under it. One down. Here's Dave Martinez lineup for the Nationals. Here's Lane Thomas. Just off the outside edge, and that is ball one. One out, base is empty. Next pitch in for a strike, and it's 1-1. On the ground, out to short. Baez fires over to first, and he's out.
Batting third, the first baseman,
Joey Gallo steps to the plate. And Chris, probably no other player better represents present-day baseball than this guy. A lot of power, a lot of strikeouts, and some walks. And that's off the inside edge. Ball one.
Really important for the pitcher to not get proud, stay with the scouting report, and don't throw something into his swing.
He's kind of channeling Adam Dunn. Right through there for a strike. High fly ball out there towards left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. We head to the bottom of the first. No score. Back at Comerica Park. And today's starter, Mackenzie Gore. What should we keep an eye on here?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Parker Meadows. And the pitch. That's outside. And that's ball one. And here it comes.
Ball, that pitch is out.
And a foul ball. Here comes a pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
There's a swing and a drive. Thomas going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Let's take a check of the Tigers lineup. They're facing a pitcher today who's prone to giving up homers, so we'll see. We might get some big swings here today.
Yeah, I think the key, though, and the reason why he gives up those homers is that guys are locking in, they're aggressive, and they have a high confidence level. So I think if that's the approach these hitters take, with the stuff he's got there on the mound, yeah, there's a good chance that there'll be some balls that fly a long way. But you can't get too big in your swing, otherwise you'll be really frustrated after this one.
And a pitch. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
And that skips into there. Way outside, 2-2. One down, base is empty. Struck him out swinging. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Detroit, Spencer Torkelson. Next pitch, not close, up high. And that's in for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
2 outs. And another ball. And that's too high, ball 4.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Kerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers. High fly ball down the left field line. He's there. He's got it. And that will end the inning. Tigers leave 1, scoreless after 1. Back here in Detroit, now it's the DH, Joey Meneses. The lefty fires. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1. Next offering in there for a strike. Strike 1. Gary Simmons has the plate duty in this one.
Well, with Simmons, it's not always your standard strike zone, Boog. It kind of gives a little extra in some parts of the zone and then can be tighter in others. But I think the important thing is he doesn't get labeled as inconsistent, so you got to stay ready up there.
The pitch. That misses. Now 3-1. Yeah, one of those umpires, you just have to know what to expect, right?
Exactly.
Payoff pitch. Pace and misses. That's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more. His timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Here's Eddie Rosario. That one to first. He takes it on his own. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Batting 6, the catcher, Hebert Ruiz.
And it's the catcher for the Nationals, Hebert Ruiz.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Next offering is in for a strike. And another ball. Two down, nobody on.
Hey!
Second inning here, no score. Next offering is down low. Two outs. Now this is in the air down the line. And that drops foul. Kicks and deals. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The wind and the pitch. Swings and misses, struck him out. Nationals go quietly. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the second. Here's Mark Canada.
No left field. Mark Canada.
The pitch. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
That pitch right there didn't even snip the zone. He was all out of whack on that delivery.
Now it's the second baseman, Colton Heath. In there at the knees for a strike. On the ground, could be two. There's one.
That's an out.
On a Gallo. There's two.
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that you don't really get to appreciate all of the finer details and how these guys execute them. Right there, really nice footwork, and a good feed to second was the key to pulling it off.
Here's Gio Urshela. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Two out, space is empty. To the right side. Whips it to Gallo. That's the inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We head on down to the top of the third. We're tied 0-0. And we're back. And now, Luis Garcia.
Luis Garcia.
The pitch. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Upstairs. And a 1-1. Good eye in that spot. Lifted in the air down the left side. Dives, but it falls. Could be extra bases. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Just a blue pit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Nick Senzel digging in for the Nationals. That pitch in for a strike. It's 0-1. And it's second. That one fouled off. Kicks and fires. Misses outside. Now 1-2. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Here's Victor Robles. Fastball for a strike. The pitch. Strike 2.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Top of the third, no score. The punch out there. Out number 2. So back-to-back strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Boog, and you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get 2 outs after that leadoff double, as you mentioned, and just got to execute your pitches, and it's a non-issue.
Abrams in the box now. No balls and a strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
That one 95 to finish him off. So they work around the leadoff double. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. The batter now, Javier Baez. And the pitch. Javi Baez, like fellow Puerto Rican Francisco Lindor, born in Puerto Rico, but was drafted in the first round out of high school in Florida. Next offering upstairs.
1-0.
Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Lined, and that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
All over that one right there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Here's the power hitting catcher, Jake Rogers. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1.
To the left side, but it is well foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Got him looking for the K. And stepping in is the speedy Parker Meadows. Flied to right his first time. Not close with that one, and it's 1-0. Meadows getting the start in center, hitting leadoff in today's game, and he was a second-round pick back in 2018. Left-hand hitter waits, and there's a curve through for a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still trying to get that ground ball double play.
Foul ball still, 1-2 count. Starting to go at the 1-2. A check on it to third. No swing. The pitch. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Step off throw to first. Baez back in safely. Green stands in now and watches strike one.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Next one misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Baez leads off first with 2 down to the inning. On the ground to short, Abrams. They get the force, and that is that. 1 left for Detroit, and we're still knotted at 0. As we go to the top of the 4th, now the number 2 hitter, Lane Thomas. Skubal back to work. On the ground. On the run, throw to first. Nicely done for the out.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
Here's Joey Gallo. Fly to left his first time. And a strike on the outside edge. And a foul ball. All tied up. Top half of inning number 4. Next offering misses down and away.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
One down, base is empty.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Meneses in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. The other way. And that's down, a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
The batter, the left fielder,
Eddie Rosario digging in for the Nationals. He's 0 for 1. Lifted in the air, right center field. Green sizes this one up. He's got it. And that is that. Nationals leave 1. Still no score. Back at Comerica Park. And now the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. As the lefty gets to work. That's to third. And that one finds its way through. And aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Next is the Tigers DH, Kerry Carpenter. Just missed. Runner at first with no outs here. Runner takes off and fouled off. The lefty ready and a 1-1.
2-1.
In the dirt, blocked. And the runner stays where he is. Nobody out, runner at first. Taking for a strike. And the count's even at 2.
2-2. Yeah.
Just off the outside edge.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
And a 3-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. The high heat, too much on that one.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just punched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
And here is Mark Canha. Fought off foul. And a pitch. That one finds the zone. That is strike 2.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you even with pitches outside the zone.
Torkelson over at first with 1 away. Battling here as he fouls it away. Ball 1 there.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
And a pitch. And there's a ball. Man at first, 1 away.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
In and to his right, and he makes the catch.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And next up for the Tigers, Colt Heath. 0 for 1 so far. And a swing and a miss.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
And that's just foul. Two outs. And
1
that's
ball,
in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Up and in, 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Ground ball to the right side. Loves it on the dive. On the money. Nice play.
That was a great job of doing the math. He had the perfect angle. Diving stop completes the play, and that ends the inning.
All set for the start of the inning. And here's the catcher, Hebert Ruiz. The wind of the pitch. That one catches the corner for a strike.
Well, these Nats just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
That missed inside. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Right side. The flip to the pitcher covering. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's the second baseman, Luis Garcia. Doubled his first time up.
threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
Up the middle, off balance throw, in time. And the first two set down at the top of the fifth.
The third baseman,
Next to hit for the Nats, Nick Senzel. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. The next offering misses, and the count is 1-1. The wind to the pitch. That clips the corner.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Just misses, and the count is even 2-2.
It's a good take.
That misses the zone, and it's 3-2. This one lifted in the air, left field. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. And we still have no score. Back here in Detroit, John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Gio Urshela. The pitch. That just misses. 1-0.
Well, these Tigers just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have runners in scoring position because they put themselves there.
On the ground right side, Garcia. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Now batting, shortstop, Javier Baez.
Javi Baez digs in right side. 1 for 1 with a single so far. If they did a poll of top tattoos in Major League Baseball, Javi Baez, I think, would have to be in the top 5. Right on the back of his neck is the Major League Baseball logo. So it's effectively right under the MLB logo that's on his cap. And he deals. In the air, left field. Settles underneath it. And it's caught for the out. So 2 down now, and here is Jake Rogers.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Fastball for a strike.
If you're not ready for that pitch, you're just going to swing and miss or pop it up, waste the at-bat. If you're going to let it go, you better be ready to swing it.
2 down, nobody on. And a curve is down and in. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So they've been held scoreless through 5. No score. Top 6. And now Victor Robles. Here comes a pitch. Robles in his 6th season, 26 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic.
Ball inside.
Big swing and a miss.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to run velocity and stay there.
2-2 now. And that one is inside. Into center. On the move. Can't get to it. So now back to the top of the order.
These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not, but off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop-out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it.
So the lineup flips over. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. There goes the runner. Swing and a miss. The throw, tag, and he's out.
Not a fast runner on the base path, so this kind of looks like it was a hit-and-run call from the dugout. Got to make contact some way or somehow, because that guy's not going to be able to steal second base and be safe.
One down, base is empty.
Ball.
Late that time, it's strike 2.
2 strikes.
Left-hand batter waits.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Hit hard on the ground is short. Throws to first in time. Lane Thomas digging in for the Nationals. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from a warning track if he has to.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. That's back there. Get out of town. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0.
He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Joey Gallo. That
Ball
one
one,
not
no
close. Ball 1. The lefty fires. Late on that fastball. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Andrew Chafin, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Miller, the right-hander, also getting loose. Got him swinging. Nats on the board first, courtesy of this solo homer. It's now 1-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. We go bottom 6. And here's the Tiger leadoff man, Harper Meadows. And a pitch. And a strike in there.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
And that one is lifted in the air. digging for two. Here's the throw. Runner in scoring position, no outs. And next to hit for Detroit, Riley Green. There's a strike.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
With the tying run at second here in the bottom of the sixth. Strike three, got him swinging. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
The 1-0. That one down the line, and it's just foul. That was close. Gore checks the runner, and he's back safely. Way high. On the ground to the left. Down the line, and it's foul. And another ball. Kerry Carpenter waiting to hit for Detroit. Kicks and deals. In the air, left field, down the line. Rosario sizing this one up. And there are two down.
Now back, the designated hitter,
Kerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Pitch misses outside, and that is ball one. Meadows at second with two down. There's a strike. And it is 2-1.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
On the ground, right side. And it goes just foul. Runner at second, two down. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Shelby Miller. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Well, one-run game. Now it's the Nationals cleanup hitter, Joey Meneses. 1 for 2. And a pitch. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
And now it's even up. Righty to the plate.
That's outside.
Swing and a base hit. And that one's going to get into the corner. Around first, heading for two. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Eddie Rosario digging in for the Nationals. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
0-1's the count.
Left field, under it. Calls it in, and there's one away.
Up next for Washington, the catcher, Hebert Ruiz.
And now up for Washington, Hebert Ruiz. On the inside corner for a strike. One out and a runner at second. And that one missing low.
1-1.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Righty delivers. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And that'll fall for a base hit.
Pretty good fastball location. Down and in on the corner, but that was just a nice job to handle it. Hit it hard. Very tough spot to get the barrel to most of the time.
Up now for Washington, Luis Garcia. Splits the plate, and it's 0-1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
One out. Runners at first and second. Pitch misses there, and that's ball one. On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3. It's a double play, and that'll do it for the inning.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the left fielder, Mark Canha.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
That one's in there, and that's strike one. Activity in the bullpen for the Nationals. Hunter Harvey looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. Rainey getting cranked up as well. Looking to get the tying run on base. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
Hitting is all about anticipation, and right now this lineup is struggling with it. Their swings are mistimed, and it's produced a few ugly cuts here and there.
That one to first. Gallo on the run, sends it over to first. Steps on the bag. Got him. Nicely done there.
Well, they didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
So up next, Colt Heath. And that one fouled off. And now the lefty Up and in, and it's 1-1.
You want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
And a count 1-2. In the air, out towards right center. Robles makes the grab on the run.
The third baseman, number 13.
Giorgella steps in. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball one. That one missing inside. And they're at the knees. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs.
Well, this guy on the mound's done a lot better than we would have expected, and the hitters just don't seem to have the right game plan. They're taking too many mistake pitches for called strikes.
The pitch. And that skips in the dirt. Outside, and that is ball 4.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
It appears Dave Martinez is ready to dive into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Mackenzie Gore is done. As he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. On to pitch now for the Nationals, Jordan Weems. Now it's Javier Baez. Right through there for a strike.
Right now they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
With the go-ahead run at the plate, here at the bottom of the 7th. Next pitch is downstairs. There's a strike. And the righty deals. The shortstop takes the ball. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. Tigers lead 1, and it remains 1-0. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Will Vest. Well, 1-run game. Nick Senzel digging in for the Nationals.
Nick Senzel.
And the pitch. On the corner for a strike. 0-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
No fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just gotta have to tip your cap on that pitch.
And he deals. And another ball.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Got it by him for the K.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off with multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Victor Robles will hit next. Pulls that one foul. One down, base is empty. Out to short, Baez. Rolls across the diamond. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Now batting, shortstop, C.J. Abrams.
Next to hit for the Nats, C.J. Abrams. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And a good eye there. Activity in the bullpen. Andrew Chafin getting loose for A.J. Hinch. Diaz also throwing. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Next offering is in for a strike. And it's fouled away. At the belt and fires. Swings and misses. Nats go down 1-2-3. 3 up, 3 down that time. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Nationals 1 and the Tigers nothing. Bottom of the 8th at the plate, Jake Rogers.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
The pitch. And that one fouled off. And the right-hander deals. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Action in the pen down there. Kyle Finnegan, the closer, is getting loose. 0-2 now. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
And now the center fielder, Parker Meadows. 1 for 3. Just missed. Holding on to a 1-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And another ball. There's a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The pitch. And it's strike 2.
2-2 now.
2-2 now. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Brings it in. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, the right field.
Now on the mound for the Nationals, Jose Ferrer.
Now pitching for Washington, number 37, Jose Ferrer.
Here's Riley Green. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. That's hard hit on the line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that will end the inning. Tigers fail to make any noise. They still trail 1-0. Back at Comerica Park. All set to start the ninth in this one. And now the right fielder, Lane Thomas. And a pitch. Outside. And it's 1-0. Vest, in his third season, he features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. That's off the mark. Now 2-0. And that's in for a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
That's a strike. And down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner. When with 2 strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error. But some way, you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Gallo in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's back there. Gone! A massive home run. And they tack one on the board. It's 2-0. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Base is empty, 1 away. And next is the designated hitter, Joey Meneses. There's a strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He swings and fouls one off. One down, base is empty. Foul ball still 0-2. And ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
That missed by a lot. And that's ball 2. Right-handed reliever. Wouldn't chase that time. That's out to center field. Meadows pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Two outs, base is empty. Eddie Rosario digging in for the Nationals. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Fastball for a strike. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here at the top of the ninth. And there's a foul ball. Two outs. Got him looking. That's the 3rd out. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. And it's 2-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Kyle Finnegan.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Stepping in, Spencer Torkelson. Here comes a pitch. That one missed.
Okay, look, we'll see how it factors in. And I just can't emphasize how much that insurance run in the top of the ninth means. I mean, just such a big difference mentally when you're chasing 2 runs instead of 1.
And he can't come up with it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Looked to me like he kind of looked to want to play him instead of playing the ball, and it just ate him off. The hands get stiff, and even the best infielders make these kinds of mistakes. You just have to learn from it and move on.
Digging in, Kerry Carpenter. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
On a line out towards center. Drops into the glove.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And now, Mark Canha. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. A little bit high. Ball 1. That's down and in.
2 balls, no strike.
And that misses upstairs now. 3-0. Colt Heath hitting on deck circle. With the tying run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out. That one finds the zone. And now 3 balls and a strike. Fouled off. He was late. The tying run at the plate. And a swing and a miss. Now 2 away.
Well, that slider was way out of the zone. And for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss as you did right there.
So it's their last chance in this one. Colt Heath on the ground, and this should do it. And that'll do it.
Great pitcher's duel in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game. And for these pitchers, it really came down to a few key at-bats. This was a fun one to watch.
2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.